So instead of forcing things to relax, what can we do to help the system feel safe enough to soften? The belly is one of the most common places in the body to hold tension. There's a lot of reasons for that. When we're younger, often digestion, food was really related to the environment around us and safety and knowing that we would be taken care of. So you might notice if you're holding your stomach in, if your abdomen just feels firm or guarded all the time, or even if it's just hard to take a full breath and your rib cage feels really stiff, and it happens even when you're lying down, sitting, driving, it isn't just a posture problem. It's often a protective pattern, and the body is bracing the front side of itself to feel stable and prepared, especially in moments when it's stressful or there's pressure to get things done or there's emotional discomfort or we just feel like we need to stay in control. So if your belly's bracing to protect you, why would it let go just because you tell it to relax? It's a primitive reflex. It isn't just a muscle area. The belly's directly connected to your organs, protecting the organs, your diaphragm, your breath, your whole nervous system. And if your sense of internal safety isn't soft and open, then that becomes tight. And when the system gets under stress and the belly gets tight, the breath gets higher, you can't breathe fully, the abdomen doesn't open, the diaphragm just becomes more or less mobile. And when the abdomen wall tightens to create stability, it can feel like control, but over time you can't breathe well, so the depth gets shortened, the movement of your spine starts to get limited, overall ease starts to decrease. And importantly, over time, this can lead to pain, weird pain in the spine, in your belly, in your chest. So if you notice your breath is restricted and your belly holds, what happens if you try to stretch it without actually changing the breath? How do you work it all together? So a lot of people try to fix it by stretching or forcing a deep inhale or pushing the belly outwards, doing up dog in yoga. But if the nervous system still perceives the need to tense, it's not going to change just because you told it to. It might for a moment, but if you noticed, even if you stretch it, it goes back to the way it was because it didn't get the signal of safety. And the goal of your whole system is not flexibility, it's safety. So instead of forcing things to relax, what can we do to help the system feel safe enough to soften?